You can still hear it. All right, we are live, Chase. So if you hear me coming through on the stream, let me know. We've been having issues before the stream starts. You do hear me? Huh. Yeah, because I have it. No, yeah, you all are muted. I have it all muted right now. Well, I'm supposed to on my interface here. That's so weird. It shows I'm not even going out. This says mute to audience. It's live right now. Well, I'll turn the music on. Maybe drown me out a bit. Yeah, I went through all kinds of settings over the weekend trying to mess with that. I have no idea what's going on. It's been doing it for a minute. There's a microphone on my headphones that I disabled to avoid that, and it's still coming through. That was like the last thing I changed in my setup that happened before you started to hear me. I don't know what's going on, man. I know. I'm just really... I have a Stream Deck Plus that I'm using mostly for like controlling our show, but it has the routing table built into the bottom of it, which is basically what my Beacon Create is. So I could just get the microphone and have the setup pretty much looped in and dialed in that way. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I like this microphone. I think it sounds good for the most part, but there's just been issues that I seemingly are either too dumb to figure out or there's a bigger issue with my hardware and software here. No, I've gone back to listen to it. In honor of the late Brian Wilson, Sarah and I watched for the first time Love and Mercy. Have either one of you watched that? It was wild. Like I knew he struggled. I did not know to the degree that was happening there. And it's a cool time warp between John Cusack and then Paul Dano playing him. And I think that they both like capture him very well at those stages in life. And then Paul Giamatti as his really shitty doctor. You hate him, which is a difficult thing. I like Paul Giamatti a lot, quite the time. But I hated him in this movie so much, and I think that's probably the best compliment to the craft I can give him. But it's a great movie. If you like the Beach Boys, it's really cool to see how all that came together. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. 100%. You know, he wrote a Riddler comic after the Batman movie. I like that guy a whole lot. All right, I am going to get us in here so people can actually hear you and see you instead of just listening to me talk over the countdown. All right, we got a friend here with us. Pierce, about time that you came to hang out with me and Chase and not talk about TV shows.
I know. I'm so sick of talking about TV shows. I'm so sick of talking to Chase alone also.
I thought our audio wasn't coming in. I had it muted.
Oh, you can hear us? Everything's good?
I think
See, this is why I don't want to talk to him.
Yeah, that's fair. He keeps us honest.
Fucks things up like this.
If you don't know, we talk about Pierce a lot on our show as friend of the show, which I think we can call you friend of the show. Some might even say you're one of our only best friends of the show, but we're happy to have you back. And we're playing Monster Train 2, a game that I've seen you playing quite a bit on Steam and Discord. And I need some help.
I do play this game a lot.
Good.
I'm here to help.
That's
We're
great.
Gonna get you through.
We're gonna do it. Chase has not seen the last time we played. We unlocked a new clan, and I think it's one that you said that you were enjoying quite a bit. This Underlegion.
Oh yeah,
here.
the mushroom people, the Underlegion. Yeah, they're fun.
So this is all I have so far. I don't have this last one unlocked, and I think that requires equipment. So I'm a ways off, maybe halfway, a little under halfway there.
It's gonna take you a while to get there.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fine.
Who should we set up tonight?
I think if you want to check out the Underlegion, we can do that, and then do like a random allied clan and just see what we get. I might even throw in a random Pyre Heart.
Okay. I don't have a lot of. I think I only have 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that because you're so confident that you can just make chicken salad out of chicken shit, or?
Yeah, I am great, and so if you want to do Covenant rank 2, we can.
Oh,
that's kind of where you're at. That's a
let me go back.
That's a slightly higher difficulty, but in order to progress the story, I believe you need to beat. You need to like finish runs on each Covenant.
You want me? Should I restart? Restart that?
No, let's go like this.
Okay.
No, we need to do this for real because after the stream ends, I want you to be farther in this game.
I want to be farther in this game. Yeah. Who do you typically start with on this run?
So I love the Hiveminder. This like route that you get +1 to permanent. So before you select something, I always go to the top left here. Go look at your deck real quick, just as a reminder. So this is what all your starting cards. What you really want to do is all these spawn 1 cards.
Yeah.
You just want to be flooding this guy's floor with these because each time you play a character or some sort of hero or an ally, you get that +1 bonus. So
cool.
These guys can stack on each other, so they're not limited by the floor. So I think it's just kind of fun because you can just run up this number throughout your entire run.
All right,
I've never actually played
as the headsman.
Guy, so
yeah, he has that propagate. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this.
Let's do the Hiveminder.
It sounds very broken. Spells get an extra upgrade slot.
Like that, yeah.
And the first room card played each battle is applied to all floors.
That's not bad. Let's look at the here's the other thing I do is I look ahead to the Seraph. So your final boss is going to be seen at the top right. You can hover over the yeah. So we can see what this guy does. It's a little, there's like a couple that you choose from, or that the game chooses for you. So this guy enchants Sap 5, and then a Curse of Entropy at the top of your deck. So basically it's going to make your units weaker. So we should be probably using our spells a little bit more. I would probably go with the spell extra upgrade slot. We might not use 3, but who knows?
Chase never brings this level of like education and strategy to the stream. You know, this is
doesn't play a game for 20 hours before he starts streaming it.
Oh, damn.
And I put 130 hours into the first one, so it's pretty much the same. And it's a slightly more complex version of this game.
Good. It's so incredibly good, and I feel like Bobby and I only scratched the surface of that.
Oh yeah.
Even with the amount we played, knowing people like you, I've got another friend, Brian Glenn, who just like was posting Twitter screenshots of like,
oh god,
on, this level. I'm like, I haven't even touched that level because I'm scared to. So like, there are people who are really fucking good at this game.
Oh my god. Do you typically do these?
So I usually do them at the beginning of the run. So let's look at your deck again. The thing is we really want to run up that the rally, right? So all of the spawn 1, the eager conscripts, they all cost 1. I don't think it's worth it because you're basically getting +1 to your attack for the rest of the run. Let's skip that and let's go on to the next one. So the trials are fun when it's like draw 1 less because you're usually drawing enough anyway.
All right, we're gonna put him down here, and then this also has rally, apply 1 regen and +1 heart to friendly units. Do we want to have that down here with him? We can fit him
100%. So one of the things that you'll see in a minute when we get the eager conscript is it doesn't matter about the how many slots you have available. So at the top left there, you have 2 slots that you can put on this floor. This guy's 2 slots. You get the bonus for the rally anyway. Let's double it up.
Okay. Put her behind him or in front?
Yeah. It doesn't really matter because the rally is going to go in front of both of them.
Oh, sure.
So, I mean, your guy is so valuable that you don't want him to die early in the battle because you want to run up that number because it's going to help you later on. It's a really, there's a snowball effect here.
I love it. All right, there's one of the conscripts. So play this little dude.
Yeah. So throw that guy down right away. Put him in. Yep. And then, so you get those bonuses right away, but you can stack them. So you can throw the next one on top, and they'll just go on top of that guy. Yep.
That's cool. Okay. And then this is just damage with Pyrogel. We've had that one before. Lava Flow and apply. Consume, apply to enemy units. Sure, why not?
Yeah. I think consume's the right one. It gets out of your deck, but
All right, and that gets rid of her.
All right, not bad.
Okay, cool. And they got the regen on there. He should. Oh, I think everybody will get mopped up there at the top.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not worth it to go after that second level guy. I would still just work on this first floor.
Deal 15 damage. Apply 15 decay. Deal 1 damage. I mean, we can get rid of her really quick. And then we'll get rid of this one, I guess.
Yep, I think that's the move.
And I can put this dude up here if we really want to add somebody in there, or we can.
So
yeah.
Do you want? So I don't want to like backseat.
No,
game
please. That's what you're here for.
He's
Yeah.
used to being backseat games.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I would undo this turn.
Okay.
Because I think rot is a better move on the big guy.
Okay.
So if you that's an addition to Monster Train 2 is you can undo. You just kind of get fucked after you. So I would throw down the lava flow first.
Okay.
Yep. Because it'll affect everyone, and then do decay on the big guy right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it'll take him out. Who cares that the person's gonna be healing no one on the next floor.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah. Get them.
Oh man, you're playing on the slow attack.
Yeah, we'll speed it up a bit
speed it
here.
up a little bit. Sorry.
No.
To do
My brain is
entertaining
broken.
show for the audience, so we can't play at super sonic
So-
speeds like you're used to.
I love this game, and I think the art is better in this one. I can't really tell what they did differently to touch it up, but
Yeah.
like the first game kind of has like a mobile game
It
art
does.
style to it.
Yeah.
And I think it's because they're not really animating a lot. That they're almost like the paper puppets that you used to make in school, where
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
around. So it's like the attack animations aren't entertaining to look at. So it's just like I want to see some of it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't need to see the whole swing and
Yeah,
hit.
we're flying now. All right, we can do a spawning pod for 2. We have a proliferate for 1, and then a green recruit with extinguish for nothing.
Yeah, I would. I mean, the spawning pods or the green recruit are probably the way to go here. That
Yeah.
green recruit, you want to die as fast as possible each time.
Yeah.
But because your floor limit is only at 5 right now, because you can't upgrade it yet, it might make more sense to do the consume spell.
To get
We also get the upgrade slots, so like I guess a spell is more valuable
Sure.
right now because we don't know what else we're going to get later.
How often do you skip?
Oh, it's a good question.
So that is a good question. When I've done a couple runs and I know what kind of build I'm going for, I might skip. Like the Pyrogel doesn't do anything for me. That deal 1 damage to enemy units. That spell, unless you upgrade it and spend some money on it, is not going to do much. The soul melter. That's a dragon egg. That's what you're trying to do. Is you're trying to run up that dragon egg score.
Yeah.
Which is your like it gives you bonuses where you can exchange them for artifacts. It's fine, but we don't really have a dragon egg build right now. We're just trying to get the mushroom guys up there. So in this case, I don't know if I would skip. I might take one of them.
Yeah.
But this is almost an instance where I would skip. And then Chase, to answer your question, once I get up to like a 32 card deck, 33 kind of card deck, I kind of know what my deck is, and I'm going to be skipping a lot of stuff if it doesn't fit in that. Also, like when you get a higher deck later on in the game, there's like junk cards that get sent to you by enemies, and you want a smaller deck.
Yeah. Now, Bobby, also that was an equipment, so you need equipment to.
Oh yeah,
unlock
to get
the next thing.
That's
So
true.
Even if we're not winning this game, the idea of making progress.
Yeah, get more of them. If we want to get spells for this thing, we need to go to the left. But if we want to get more of the new Under Legion, we should go right.
Yeah, let's look at your deck again real quick, just for me, because we have like I always try to upgrade units as fast as possible, because no matter how much you get spells upgraded, your units are what win you the run.
Yep.
So I would probably go units anyway, and then get a new guy, because you can kind of see what we
Yeah,
because we can use any more under Legion, guys. That'd be great.
Okay. Let's grab him first, or them first, whoever we get.
Yeah. I love the cluster kernel.
Yeah. Armor 10, resolve, spawn 4. Oh, so he just spawns 4 after?
Spawn 4, yeah. So you basically, if you put him on the floor,
put him in the back,
our guy, he's just going to be getting +4 every single time.
He seems like a pretty good pick.
I would pick him.
Okay. And we can upgrade. Okay.
Yeah, so there's a couple new things here, which is great. I mean, there's new abilities like the Avarice, or Avarice. How do you say that? So you get money when they hit. You can also duplicate cards or purge cards here. I think you could always purge cards, but the card duplicator is unique to because of your Pyre Heart.
Yeah, this thing up here.
Like that was something you could do in the first game, but in very specific situations.
Yep.
Right.
Now just having it in a store that you can basically always do it seems busted.
It is a little busted.
Yeah.
It's the Pyre Heart. It's kind of one of the reasons why I do the random is because I don't want to just get locked into the same Pyre Heart every single time.
And we could put a bigger hit on Colonel here.
The Colonel has very little health. He does have a little armor. I would maybe put Endless on him because he's so valuable to your champion.
Oh, yeah.
And so Endless is, if he dies, he comes back, which is pretty great.
Yeah.
I would still maybe try to get another upgrade later on that helps his health. Like his attack would be nicer if we could get like a multi-hit sort of thing. But
sure.
Yeah, I think Endless is the safer bet right now.
I got the money if we want to spend it on this for somebody, but we don't have to.
For sure, yeah. I would spend that 14 or the Avarice, probably the 14 I value a little bit more on one of the guys that we have. Probably not any of the Shield Stewards. The Stewards are they're your basic units that I usually try to get rid of later on because they're not very valuable.
You want to do it on her? Leave the spot open for him?
Yeah, that sounds
good.
good.
That. Cool. And I can, I can get this if you think we need it too. I don't care.
You could do, we could just throw it on someone, maybe one of the Shield Stewards, just to like kind of rack up some passive points, because you're probably going to put them on a second or third level later on.
Just to be up there making us money. Draw one less each turn. We get 75.
I'm kind of like safe. I'm good with what we got going on, just so we can get those mushroom guys up.
Yeah, let's do it. We like seeing those mushrooms grow.
I do.
All right. Do we want him with us or him?
Yeah. So I always try to put Endless, put him in the front, because if he dies, there is some risk because he's going to spawn a mushroom, and if he dies and the mushroom doesn't die, that means we're not going to be able to put him back on that floor, but you'll get him back. So you want him to die if anyone's going to die. I would.
There we go. Hopefully I did that right.
Yeah, the only they're like minor things, right? Because I would put the Shield Steward lower on the floor so that he's hitting more often. Because the hope is that he's
yeah.
So this is where I would throw down that spawning pod in front of your Endless.
Here?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And then
he'll survive this fight, thankfully.
We can just get rid of one of these guys.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that's haste is his bonus. So this guy has 1 health, doesn't do any attack, but he will get them to the 3rd floor if he survives. So you want to get rid of him.
There we go. Look how fast they're going now. You just love to see it. You just love to see it.
Now we're playing video games.
You don't even enjoy it. You just ate all your food in one bite.
I ate the Kit Kat without breaking it.
That's some good fucking food.
Just try savoring.
Is the move here to get these guys out here, right? That's the plan?
Yeah, I mean, you could do one. I would definitely take out the haste guy so that he's not going to the 3rd floor. And then probably throw down one of these, and then let's look at the 2nd floor, see what we got going on.
Okay.
So yeah, I would throw down the shield steward, probably behind this person so that she kills the, that's tough because she might, I think that's still the move, to take out both of them. Because you see, if you put him in front, that second person isn't going to die.
Oh yeah.
But there's a good chance that you'll get another unit that you can play on the third floor in the next hand.
Okay. We already have a shield steward up there from the first.
Do we? Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Put him in front because that's a higher value. Unit. Yeah.
Look at these guys just hanging out, trying to sneak into a movie theater.
What even happened?
Nothing.
I mean, you need to see the bad animation in order to understand.
We're
in good spirits.
I want to see the video game.
Okay, let's slow it down for Chase.
Okay.
And then, so I would see, like, you definitely want to spawn. Everyone's going to die anyway. Sometimes I try to see if I can avoid damage by killing someone. Even if someone's going to die, can I kill them before they get a hit off?
Yeah.
In most cases, the enemy units go first, so
I could
your
do
guys
this.
take damage. I wouldn't do that because it's a consume spell that will go out of your deck. And if those guys are going to die anyway, that's not going to help. So I would try to throw down your spawns to get those bonuses.
Up here?
Yeah,
you said?
There. Throw one down. Well, yeah, I would do that. I think that's the most valuable thing here is getting that attack up. Because look at your guys already at 36, and we're on this is the second battle, right?
Yeah. So just keep down here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that's worth it. Yeah.
All right. All right. We'll end it here then.
Yeah, because there's a part of me that wants that shield steward guy to die in order for you to get space for the endless guy later on. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right, Chase. Here you go.
Look at that. See what's happening. That's great.
Look at the rally.
The rally is fucking winning right now. Okay, so now you have definitely get rid of those consume spells because now you can do more to the boss. Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna get to play everything.
Yeah, there you go. And then always use you will get to play everything, so just use everything.
All right, there it is. Nice. Is the speed to your liking, Chase?
Yes, I'm very happy.
Good.
No, this is actually very chill. I get to kind of like sit back and let Pierce do my job for a while. It's kind of nice.
Who sits back on
I really didn't know how much backseating you wanted here.
We brought you
occasional.
in because you're an actual expert.
Yeah.
So,
we're learning.
We want the information.
My hope is in the future
theorizing stuff, and Bobby would go, I don't know. I guess I'll do that.
Maybe you'll be up late one night, and you're just gonna tune into the Casual Hour on Monday and watch me just sprinting with this knowledge you're giving me right now, and just making you proud. It could happen.
So, Propagate's a new ability that I don't really understand. I know it doubles increases the buff effects, but it also increases the debuff effects.
Ooh.
So, thinking ahead to the Seraph, who's the final boss in this run, affects you with sap. That's going to double or triple or whatever it is.
It says it only doubles the debuffs. It only stacks the debuffs on enemies.
Oh, okay. See, I haven't even.
Sometimes
looked
people
at that
read.
That's great.
Cards.
So Propagate is good.
I said I didn't understand it.
We get Propagate here, and here.
Yeah, I mean, we need we have the equipment that we're trying to equip for that stretch goal, so get the equipment. That's also, that equipment will give you 20 health just off the bat in addition to those abilities, so
this one here
on some of those lower guys that we want to keep alive. Super helpful.
Let's consume explosive.
So here's where we can that's a three fire is a pretty high value spell, and you get 2 dragon eggs. If you run that up, you can get some artifacts, but it's we don't really have the Dragon Egg build right
Yeah,
now.
for sure.
So I would probably do the Pyrogel
This one here?
consume spell. No, not
This one here?
Powerball, but the Pyrocast. Yeah.
Okay.
Just because it's a lower value spell, and
Sure.
there's going to be a lot of times where we're not even playing those spells just because we're trying to get more mushrooms down.
I'm always trying to get more mushrooms down. It's a food that I didn't like as a child, but I'm really enjoying more as an adult.
Oh, butter salt. Oh, that's the best.
Yeah. I smoked some with steak for Sarah's birthday. It was good.
That's great. How long did you put them in for?
I had them in there. So I was actually
Smoke talk. Let's do it. Smoke break, which is really just smoking meat talk and mushrooms.
So
Down here if you need me.
I got one of those canopies to put up for when it rains to go over, and it's called the smoking section naturally. But I was smoking baked potatoes, and I was like, well, while I have those on there, I'm gonna do like a 3 to 4 hour low. I had like some red wine, butter, bay leaves, garlic. And then I had like oyster mushrooms. I had morel mushrooms. I had and then I had button mushrooms in there. And I just like this little sauce to sprinkle on top of the steak when it was done. It was good. Like a little.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
So we haven't taken any pyro damage. So there's taking that path. Even if we wanted them, better to take what the game's giving you, which is like another Pyroborn unit.
Yep.
The magic.
Let's do that.
The Celestial Alcove.
Let's grab our unit. Guildmonger. Gaining.
This is tough because we've avoided the Dragon's Horde build.
And here they are.
We have two options. Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine skipping if it's not going to support our engine.
Yeah, I would probably like. We're not getting enough for the Greed Dragon to make sense. He's just so high cost, and he is great when you have that build. So if anything, I would take the Guildmonger just to maybe like we could occasionally cash him in, and then you could purge him from the deck later on.
Fair,
but yeah.
Let's do the
10 gold is such a pittance to skip it.
Are you as dangerous when it comes to these little chances like chases? I feel like it's either A, to entertain him, or B, he's just...
Well, yeah, we're making content here, Bobby.
That's fair.
Yeah, so even if I'm not making content, I feel like there's a disproportionate difficulty with the final boss, and maybe the final, like, 2 bosses, that you really need to just, like, huck it, chuck it, and go for the Hail Mary on every one of these things. So I'm usually pretty... risky with these. I wouldn't copy a card 5 times, but I will take advantage of copying some card that we have.
We've got that endless dude who's pretty cool. We could make 5 more copies of it.
You could make 5 more copies of it.
That's a choice.
No, dude, do what you want. It's fine.
The problem is we haven't upgraded the floors yet. Click the copy card thing, because we'll get a choice here. This won't.
Okay.
We can go back and we can make 5 if we wanted. So here's my thing about not copying him 5 times is he doesn't have a second upgrade on him.
Oh yeah.
So you would have to like do the second upgrade for each of them, which would cost money. You could still do it, but
yeah. I mean,
honestly, will go on.
Would it be one of these two? I mean, they make the most sense based on we've like given them something also.
I think you can go a couple different ways. I think it's either one of those top units or just like one of the eager conscripts, or like the consume spell that you have that he does 4. I don't think we got it in the last one. That one.
This one here.
Scroll down a little bit. The spawning pods. Maybe that, because you get 4.
It's not bad.
If Chase wants to just make the content, we could do 5 if he wants this run.
All right, so we're gonna do 1 copy of the spawning pods then, right?
Yeah, or the endless unit, whichever one you want to.
Let's do the endless. He looks like fun.
Let's do it. The bonus is that you can stack him next to the Amorous and Naki, and so that they're both like running up those scores.
That'll be good. We can upgrade our spells here, which we actually have more space to do that. So Gain that. Upgrade a spell to have permafrost. Remove consume. Add magic power. Or reroll. Or duplicate another card.
Yeah. I usually look at the high value ones. So like what's permafrost? What's great about this game is that you can click this thing and you can look at your spells. Like it doesn't lock you into the choices button.
Yeah.
So we can, like, there's not like a permafrost is great when you have a very specific spell that like does like triple damage based on how much armor you have, and so you can use it at the end of
Yeah.
There's not really a specific spell that we have here. They're all pretty just like use when you need to. So I wouldn't use permafrost.
Yeah.
I don't think there's this is, I don't know if I would remove consume because you don't really know how card anyway.
Yeah.
So I would probably
maybe we purge a card. We get rid of
yeah, exactly. I would either probably purge one of the stewards or
the spear stewards, right?
yeah, probably the spears. Maybe the shield. Maybe that shield one because he's so valuable in terms of big.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of him.
Especially because we just duplicated the endless guy, so you're gonna have him at the front of the floor anyway. The shield steward's less valuable, and then I would look at the magic power.
Oh yeah.
You can go back and do it. Yeah.
Which one?
See if there's anything magic. The power stone. Yeah. It might be worth it to upgrade one of these guys just because it'll deal more damage. 1 damage just isn't shit later in the game. Not that one. The fire starter. I should really be calling these things by their name. Yeah, like 11 damage, just a little bit better. You might be able to kill higher value targets later on.
Makes sense.
20 gold, whatever. It's not much.
I can purge another card. I can duplicate a card. I got enough for that if we want to do one more.
I think you probably just want to hang on to your money for now.
Yeah, okay. I would hang on the money for another round because you can always use it there on.
All right, I think we're on to the next then.
Yep. So Archaon is one of the 3 like bigger bosses where they enter right away.
He is angry looking.
Yeah, so if you have no units on the floor, he deals damage to the pyre.
Okay. Let's see what we can do here. So big boy, and then Colonel in front.
Yep.
And then are we thinking...
I would... this is tough. I don't really like taking pyre damage, but there are some strategic advantage of it where you're not going for a high score run. So I would actually put the Guildmonger down probably on the 2nd floor so that he dies and we can get the thing. And then, maybe the Amorous or the Shield Steward. But you're just kind of hoping the Shield Steward dies early on. I don't think he'll die that.
Yeah, we'll put her up there for now.
I don't know how much damage he does, but he's going to start on the 3rd. Yeah, he does 8. Okay, so we're okay. Now I would probably put the Spear Steward down just so he takes the brunt of that.
Here?
Yeah. So now this is a question here. We can get the Cluster Colonel out because we got him. So you could have him just body that, and then put one of the mushroom guys down in front, but at least he's out front.
Oh, up here?
You see what I mean? Yeah. So that the mushroom guys take that hit and he doesn't.
Yeah. Good call. Okay.
But the only sucky thing is, and we can go back if we want to. You could also take out
this guy.
Yeah, because he's going to survive. The Colonel's going to survive those hits anyway because you could, instead of putting the mushroom guy down, do Firestarter on that healer or something.
Yeah.
I don't really think there's a bad move right now because you have endless on these. So like there's
the Colonel had an endless. Like doesn't even mind taking a hit.
Yeah, let's do that because we want to put the mushroom down here, right? That's what we decided.
Yeah. Yeah, you always want to do that just so that your champion's getting.
And we want to put this dude up here. That's what we decided. All right. Okay. Yeah, he can take the hit. Oh.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, I love that. It's just like it's locked into my brain. It's just
very good. It's very good. Alrighty, let's take a look at what's going on down here. So we've got spawning if we need it. We've got rot if we need that.
Well, your middle's a little
thin. Yeah.
So to me, it's okay that the middle's squishy because you want that guy to die.
Oh yeah.
You don't want the other guys getting stronger there because you want them to die on the next floor, and they might not die on the next floor if they haven't been weakened on this floor.
Yeah.
You could use your fire starter and pop the healer.
Yeah, that's a good call. Let's do that. So that takes care of that. We have that down here though too.
What do you think is the best move here, Bobby?
I'm thinking, like, I'm just looking ahead. They're good right now up here. He's going to go up. I think they'll be able to handle whatever this is up on that. So I'm not too concerned about the middle at all. I'm more concerned that we're not doing a lot of damage down here. This healer's still going. I feel like this needs to be beefier down here to keep the barrage from going where it's heading. So I'm leaning towards either spawning down here and calling that good where we're at, or adding another eager, and then I mean maybe a steward up here, but just to have something there on that floor after this one dies, like behind it. How bad is my?
No, you've outlined the options. You have not chosen an option.
I'm gonna spawn.
Okay. I think there are advantages to both. What's great about spawning is that it's a consume spell, so it makes your deck smaller for later on.
Yeah.
There is a world in which you could have killed that big guy right there, but I don't think it really matters because you're right. He's going to die on the next floor, and Archaon's bottom floor next. So.
Yeah. Because everybody should get cleaned out here. Like, well, I can maybe get rid of her.
Yeah, I mean, these are all like those guys are going to die. So I think you're good right now.
Yeah. This here, while they're down there.
Yeah, especially when Archaon's down there. Yeah.
Yep. I don't think that we have.
Shield Steward has the Avarice if you put it behind the
oh yeah,
guy.
Here.
Well, he doesn't do enough damage.
I could get rid of the healer, but I don't think that's a concern because they'll be taken care of up there.
No, I think the priority here is getting your equipment out on someone because those benefits are passive. So you want more turns with those benefits.
Do you... that goes to 45, 60.
I mean, there doesn't seem... I don't know anything about equipment because I haven't played this game, but it feels like from... You still just want to beef up the guy in front, right? He's the one taking hits.
Him?
So here's another thing I'm not sure about. It doubles the buff effects. I don't know if that means it doubles the rally buff effects for him. Like, does he gain 2 permanently when you throw it on him? To me, this is a better fact-finding mission to throw it on the champion and see if he's gaining, because he's supposed to be gaining 4 right now. Let's see if he gains 8 on his attack. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. And then
I would either throw that on Archaon or put the Shield Steward down. Yeah, I'd probably do the Shield Steward to get some money. Yeah.
Okay. Let's get rich, or die trying. That number is really good to see.
It's just amazing.
Big hits.
So it does not do the rally.
Okay.
So we found that out.
We learned the hard way, but we learned, and that's what's important.
See, this is where the upgraded Firestarter helps because you can take out that big guy at the back if you wanted.
This guy back.
2 spawns, yeah.
Back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although he's not doing too much damage, so it's like, yeah.
It's only 1 though. I mean, we can knock him out, and then we know they're dying. This guy's finally gonna die, which is good. They're all dying up there. I'm thinking I could throw this up there if I wanted to right now and throw it on him while we're looking at that.
I think that's a move, yeah.
Okay. And then anybody that we need to worry about? I think just beefing up down here.
Yeah, beefing. Yeah.
That seems like the right move here. Smooth. So we get the egg. He's dead. He's dead. I mean, do we just put Rot on the boss?
The Rot's going to use your entire turn. Yeah. And I think Monster Train is great because it's all about managing like different levels of goals. To me, like this battle seems pretty well managed. We're probably going to win it. Even if we take a little pyre damage, like I don't think we'll take pyre damage. I think getting that +1 to attack is worth it. Yeah, just keep on running up the champion because the only way you will defeat Seraph is if the champion is strong.
Okay.
And then here is where you can kind of manage like damage if you want, or get rid of like put the Shield Stewer out and see if he can do some shit behind that. Like the problem is you always want to save room in the future for your endless guys to play on the next floor. So you have to make sure he dies.
Yeah.
Before you get to the final act, which is it's coming up now, but I think we'll defeat in this. So I don't think there's a huge risk.
Okay.
And the third floor they're just like
they're very beefy,
getting stronger. Yeah.
I like having that strategy up there at the top too. That's nice to know there's like a fail safe.
It'd be really nice if we could get some room cards so that we can. So one of the new things in Monster Train 2 is that you can get these room cards that give you buffs across the board. It'd be nice if we had some sort of buff for each the first floor and the third floor.
So you already see that you're killing the boss.
Yeah.
So again, I think this is the time where you just eat your conscripts and
Yep.
get the permanent buffs late.
It doesn't matter the rest of the way.
Yeah. All right. That was good. That was a solid run.
Yeah, I don't know if there's an achievement for beating him before his combat or his endless phase. I'm sure there is because there was Monster Train 2, but it would have been nice if we could have done that.
Yeah.
It would have been hard though. You'd
Be
have
a
to put
lot.
the champion on the like top floor, I think.
You get some monies. Tome of Evergrowth, Hell Furnace, and Soldier of Fortune. Trace, we've used Soldier of Fortune a few times, I think. That was a good card for our build we had that night.
Yeah.
What's Evergrowth again?
Evergrowth is going to apply Regen 3 and Sap 3.
Yeah. Probably not that one. I think either one of those cards on the right is fine.
Yeah.
I think we'll find.
We'll do Soldier. I like that card. Magma Cultus, Magma Mauler, Prickly Puffball, Incant, Strike and apply Pyrogel, Revenge, apply Decay to the attacker.
So I think I don't think the Magma Cultus is the way
Yeah,
to go.
I don't think
he's
so.
better earlier in the runs.
I was gravitating towards these two.
Yeah, I think Decay 5 is amazing because you're getting that bonus if there's like a multi-strike or something like that. You're hurting a lot of different guys at once.
Yeah.
Strike really only hurts one guy unless you get a multi-strike. Maybe it hurts
Correct.
two people, but I think the Prickly Puffball is nice, especially because we can upgrade the floor capacity here.
Yep, we want Heavens, right?
I would think so, just because we got that card.
Yep, agreed. I typically try to hang on to the eggs when I get
I
them
would
for
save
a bit.
it right now. We might even end a run where we don't use it, but
Okay, we got a lot to look at here. We get some money on the left. We can duplicate. There's a Merchant of Steel. We get to upgrade the champion and all that, or we get trinkets with an alcove, and then the pyre's in good health. So, I mean, decent trade-offs, I would say.
Always go to the one that, if you don't have any pyre damage, which we don't, I would just always go to the other side, because you can use them.
Here too, if we go to the Merchant of Steel, we can upgrade that guy for a second time, and then we have 2 opportunities to duplicate, one in the store and one in the thing. So we get, like, a really strong guy out of this.
Okay, we're gonna go with Hiveminder 2. That seems like the right thing to do here. Pretty cool.
Yeah, trample is nice, because trample, if you kill a guy, that damage gets put to the guy behind him.
Yeah.
But 30, I don't know. You can go either way here. I think trample is so valuable early on in fights, but it doesn't help you as much with a boss.
What's Slay do also? Friendly units?
Kill a guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
whatever you're feeling. I think both of them are fine choices. I don't really think you can make a bad choice.
Yeah. This here gives us rally +1 and health part 1. Let's get the guillotine going here with this guy on the trample side. Upgrade a unit with regen 10. Not bad. Double the stacks of armor in buff and debuff statuses effect applied by this unit. Holy shit, will that work on our big guy?
You can't upgrade the champion.
No. The endless guy.
Colonel.
Yeah.
I don't know. So when you click it, it'll show you what it's changing. I think it might just do the armor.
Oh.
So that'll do the regen. That'll give you regen 2. Well, hover over the colonel. Or no, I mean, like, click the colonel, so it'll show.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
So yeah, it'll upgrade your armor. That's not as valuable. Go down to the puffball though. Let's see if it. Decay 10 is insane. I would do it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We also have a good amount of money too.
On him.
Oh, okay.
If you like, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now he dies.
And then we can upgrade. We can duplicate this card.
And we can duplicate him if we want. Yeah.
Okay, that's a hell of a thing we just did there. Restore 1 health.
Duplicating here really help outside of having more opportunities to draw him, because like with endless, it's not like we're really losing him, but
yeah.
Correct. Yeah, I think what we're trying to do is we're trying to get him early on in the fight, because he doesn't, like, if you draw him later on in the fight, who cares that the guy's doing damage? The boss is too strong already. Like it, you really want to get those guys out.
Would it be worth it going and buying a 3rd copy of it, or is 2 probably fine for this?
Maybe, because then you could put 1 on each floor.
So we're definitely duplicating this guy and then buying him, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. I think we duplicate him.
All right, so that was our freebie, and then go buy him again.
It's only 50 gold. Let's try it. Yeah, let's try that strategy and try to get him out.
Okay,
we might even get that consume spell where he does some damage.
You could even purge one of your spear stewards or something too.
Yeah, I think that would be valuable.
Good call. Look at that. You love to see it. Okay, let's head on out and see if we can get that lined up.
I wouldn't even look at the trials right now.
Okay. Fair.
We're in the tank, baby.
All right. Let's.
Well, there you go.
This is where the game really slows down.
Yeah.
In my opinion, not in a bad way, but there's just so much to consider. I still think it's more valuable to get our kernels out because of the buffs that we get.
Yeah.
By having them.
So. You want another kernel up here? Or you want to?
I think 2 prickly is like 1 on bottom and 1 in.
Yeah.
Prickly out front.
Yeah.
Definitely the prickly out front.
Because you want him to get hit. That's his whole thing is getting
Yeah, I don't think it matters if it's the Amorous Anaki or the...
Okay. So here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
This is not a situation where the boss comes out right away, so...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Whoa.
That's kind of a poopy draw.
I mean, I could put him behind this guy, but I know we want to keep that open for endless stuff. Do you want me to put him up top or not worry about him at all? And just...
I would probably use that consume spell to take out the guy behind. Not that one, I'm sorry. The fire starter, the upgraded fire starter. Oh, it's not... I'd probably just do that just to save a hit on your prickly guy. Even though he is endless.
Yep.
You don't want him to die because when he does die, you actually might not be able to place him depending on the mushrooms that your kernel is spawning.
Yep.
So we'll kind of have to see.
And you'd still have to spend the ember for the cards and
correct, yeah.
having the
That's
extra
true.
ember for other stuff.
I mean, there's not really much else to do here unless we put the shield out.
Yeah, I think you can put them on the top floor or something. You got so much room now for all this stuff that, and if one of those little fairies there that extinguish,
Yeah.
give you the money, shows up, that's works.
It'd be really nice if we could move.
Yeah, because now he's not in front.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world.
Well, I didn't think about that with the fun guy.
Well, there's not anything you can do about it.
I can put the puffball out, so he's here.
Yeah, I would...
I
Go
might
on,
do that
just-
and then just use the eager conscript. Well, you've also got the loam coat too, which is kind of
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's nice getting that regen, because it's a resolve, so it just helps you as you go along.
I mean, we learned that it doesn't really do a whole lot
Yeah.
for your guy. Should you put it on the mushroom guy in front, or actually with the propagate? That's going to even do more with
The decay?
but he's got to get hit first, and at this point, it doesn't seem like he'll even get hit.
Yeah, that's true.
You could put him on that one, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, we really need a room card.
Yep.
Comes up here.
But do we have any?
No, we haven't gotten any yet. We have an opportunity, but
Higher gel stuff.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, right. So I would probably get the Amorous Anaki out. Anaki? Somewhere, yeah. Doesn't really matter where, just because we need to pair him with
Yep.
pair her with the kernel.
Well, it's gonna matter because now you're gonna spawn more mushroom guys up there, and your prickly is not gonna fit.
What do you mean?
Like on the second floor, doesn't she spawn the mushroom guys too?
Yeah, but we still the build can't be just the prickly guys because decay only does the damage after the move.
Yeah, I realize. It's
Yeah.
just you're not gonna get anything because it's not doing any damage.
You'll get it on the boss.
Yeah.
I don't
Why are you
know.
here?
I don't know if I can. I can't kill this thing with anything I have right now. I'm just trying to figure out where to apply it. Like I guess down here.
I
So,
wouldn't even use that.
Actually, try to show me the eager conscript on the second floor. Can you spawn him on behind the prickly guy? No, it's always
No,
the front.
Always
Yeah.
the front.
I'd
yeah.
put that on bottom.
Yeah, I would probably just do that as well.
Okay.
And then I guess the power gel on something. You might as well use it. Can you kill anyone? No.
Should I go here on this thing?
Probably do one of the bottom guys. See how there's -2. If you did that, if you hit that guy, he'll die. And
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. There's that colonel. We can put him out there if we want.
What's on the Soldier of Fortune? How many are available? 2. And then can you click your left deck, the draw pile? Yeah, that one. See who's in there. No.
Yeah.
What are they saying? Is it in the
draw unit? If you have 30, which we don't, spend it to apply an additional 30 damage.
Where is that guy? Is he in the discard pile?
Maybe. Yeah,
Oh, it's the Guildmonger. Yeah, we don't want that. Damn, we got that card too late.
I think you could probably just use the spawning pods.
Yep.
That seems better than the rod at this point.
And
Now your little mushroom guy lives on the first floor. It's gonna get
Yep.
even better.
I mean, it's either put the spear steward down somewhere or end turn.
Yeah, I would end turn probably.
I think we're gonna wipe everybody here.
I'm glad that we did trample.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That did quite well.
Should we just beef up this floor?
Yeah, nothing else
Yeah,
to do.
throw it on there.
All right.
The only thing I would sometimes do, and this isn't really the case, is I'd try to kill that shield steward if I knew a better card was coming down the line.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just to make space for him, but there isn't. Yeah, exactly.
Like you still have the kernel that'll come back.
Chilling, yeah. And he's endless, yeah.
So
Um,
now, well, you don't have the money for the Soldier of Fortune, but now it would either get.
He's gonna die anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Can't spawn anyone, so
That just,
I mean, I guess use Soldier of Fortune.
okay.
well, it costs money, doesn't it?
It doesn't matter. Everyone's gonna die. See what we get. The Guildmonger.
Guildmonger.
Oh, because we didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, it was either Guildmonger or the.
Colonel. Yeah.
Okay.
you know you're gonna get this.
I really want to get him though. I like this clan a whole lot.
Yeah, they're fun.
Who was your clan in the first game? Or Pierce? Which did you guys take towards?
Let me look at.
I know
Let
Bobby
me get a
and I were
refresher because I don't really remember.
Like we wanted the guys who consumed each other like that.
Consumed everyone, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. The Wax Legion, they were all right.
Yeah, the wax were cool.
Same similar concept. Yeah.
Yeah. I think is it the Umbro that we really liked.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
They
the,
like
with the
eat
morsels.
other people.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
morsel
I also
shit.
The
I
melting
liked
remnant.
The second clan you got, the kind of viney
Oh yeah.
grass.
The Awoken.
Yeah, defensive and spikes and that kind of stuff. That's cool.
Do we want Pox, which is deal 20 damage and apply 10 decay to all units?
I would
I
say
guess-
real quick to wrap that up. I think the Umbro would, or the melting remnant, but I
Yeah.
think the Umbro would probably
Yeah.
be. Okay.
Is that us too?
To
all units?
Yeah,
That would-
that's us as well.
Yeah. Do we want anything
I
here?
probably wouldn't do that right now.
Apply sap.
The wax cap's not bad just because it's one and you can throw him in front of a battle and have him die and still
Yeah.
get the effect, some
Yeah.
effect. But this is a situation where I'm like,
Skip it.
maybe the slay.
No?
I would be okay skipping this as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Slay,
the inhale, like if
inhale, yeah, I'm
if
sorry.
you are able to pick off somebody, you get the spawn. So.
And you also can upgrade it to do more damage.
Yeah. We're going to
Oh.
pick this and then we can start to wrap it up if y'all want. Or we can keep going.
I want to see how this run goes, so I'm
Okay.
committed to
Yeah.
working through here.
Okay.
Where are we at? We're at 4. We're kind of going slow.
Take the cage. Get another equipment.
Dig
Okay.
another equipment, even though we don't have a ability.
Save it.
Yeah, save this one.
Merchant of Arms, another Under Legion, and a chance to duplicate.
So I'm kind of cool with what we got going on. I would go to the left to get rid of, like, make this deck a little smaller. We're at 30 right now. We could get some cool stuff. We also get a room, potentially a room card. Yeah, get rid of the spear. I don't give a shit about those guys.
Yep.
I would also maybe
Soldier of Fortune.
No, Soldier of Fortune I think is fine.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think one of these fire starters, like the one damage fire starters, we can maybe even the Gilmar, maybe in the future. Let's see.
Multi-strike. Purge this unit from your deck. Restore 10 health. +1 train stewards gain multi-strike, and
that's a great room card when you get it at the beginning of the run.
Yeah.
I would just do the Meat Shield.
Yeah. And Merchant of Trinkets on deployment phase.
Damn. We can't afford any of this shit.
We can't sell anything either, can we?
I mean, we could duplicate something, or remove yet another card, but
yeah, those prices are going up.
I think it's okay to save it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, rock and roll.
Yeah.
Chase.
Battle.
Will you let me do the speed?
Yeah.
Make it go faster.
Fine.
Thank you. All right.
Big boy. Colonel.
Always.
Spiky.
Do we want to do the spiky, or is it actually better to have the Inoki down here? Because if the
that's good.
If the ball's like never gonna really be in front.
We want him out front, right? And
you know what we could do? You could undo this turn, and you could put all three of those guys on the top floor, and then put the puff balls on the bottom floor later on.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting. Yeah, so like when anything gets to you, it's already
up here.
Decayed
and we're just rallying the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's try that.
And then
hopefully we get one of these puff balls. And then the Inaki.
Okay.
As well.
And then puffball, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Okay, let's roll with it. Well, let's start beefing up here, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, do that. But like, I think
the Soldier of Fortune.
Yeah, I'd do the Lone Coat first because the Soldier of Fortune
0.
Because that's gonna like double your debuffs on the puffball.
Oh, okay.
And make it more tanky. I think that's a great thing to put on, especially early like this.
There we go. We're in it.
Not that we saw what happened there. But
I don't know if it doubled the debuffs. Oh no, you got what's that guy on the second floor? What's his debuff right there? 19.
Where's it at? Sorry.
Yeah, right there.
The red
yeah.
Yeah.
Decay. So, how would you like to stack things up here?
Can you put multiple equipment on a thing, or does it only take one?
Like this meat shield? I can put it on there.
No, it only takes one.
Oh, so
only one equipment per guy.
Oh.
Just remove it, and you won't be able to use it
anymore. Oh, okay.
So, I would put the meat shield. Maybe save it, or you could put it on the guy at the top. I don't know. I think I would use the spawn, and then the power gel is the weak one. That kind of sucks. Maybe I would put the shield steward down at the bottom.
Down
so
here?
You can run up some money. Yeah, behind the puff guy.
Yeah, I like that.
Because we're so broke right now. And then the spawns. Yeah.
Here as well.
Shield. No, up at the top. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Another stinky boy.
No, because
on the second floor.
Yeah, on the second floor, because they're never going to get in on the top.
Yeah.
Or on the bottom.
Are those guys on the top going to die?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want Colonel down here with him, or is that going to spawn?
I mean, it's going to spawn, but maybe it's I don't think you'd want it on the bottom floor, but maybe on the middle floor, or maybe the Guildmonger. I mean, it's not doing much for
I could do the other
Usually-
puffball here too, though.
I don't think that does much for you, because then you just...
It only helps with the boss, yeah.
I put the Colonel on the second floor, behind the puffball.
All right. Should I lava flow anybody? Can do it down here.
Sure. Who cares?
Who cares?
I feel good about this one. So
Yeah.
that's-
I wish I could see what's happening.
God, he's never gonna let
Chase
it.
is never happy because he wants to go to bed, but also he wants this game to
No,
be
I
slow.
think I'm going to watch a movie after this. I haven't decided
Whoa.
what movie.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
You're crazy, man.
You want to do spawn up here,
3-hour movie, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I think so.
and then we can do.
I think you just conscript up there too.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just keep on throwing it up there. Because you have trample, it makes it so much better, especially because he's the guy. He's the last hit of anything.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're cleaning up at least some people at the front.
Now, is there one guy that's under 10 that's still alive? Can you pick off somebody on the top floor? No. Okay.
Well, for this one here.
Ryan Cage, your guy, your champ.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, nothing.
And then I could
Wait, you
throw.
get the inhale. Yeah. Can we, oh no, I'm sorry. We don't.
Well, what if I
kill
did
him
it up
there.
here? He's at 15. Will that do it? Gets him to 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then inhale to finish him off. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, we're optimizing now, baby.
Yeah. There's another
Oh, sick.
inhale.
He doesn't even make it. Doesn't even get to the second floor. That's insane. Okay, just end. Oh no, yeah. Spawn the guys.
Up here.
Get that.
Yeah. Guess you want that buff. Okay. Maybe we got a new strat here. Oh no. Oh, sorry. You could have done one more thing. You could have. Spawn.
That's rough. Like, just the decay.
The K's insane, man.
Oh.
The dualism
Hey,
was such a
with the
mess.
propagate I think helped you out there.
Consume, sacrifice one fun guy, deal 10 damage, and apply 10 decay to enemy units. If we put him out there with the prickly guys.
That's not a bad idea, because then, like, even if you do get a mushroom guy in front, you can just sack it.
Yeah, with that.
But when paired with the guy next, so the card on the right, the cheery death cap,
Oh, yeah.
that's almost like just as,
Yeah,
as
play.
close to just as valuable, and you don't have
Yeah.
to sacrifice.
Expensive taste. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy unit.
I would skip
Play-
this.
Yeah.
Shit.
Save, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
I would almost get rid of the Guildmonger because I think we have a build that we like right now.
Well, we could here if you wanted. We got magic. We don't need anything with pyre. There's another gain in equipment or a room card. We
No, I would go left.
Okay. You want to get rid of him?
Yeah, there's never a situation we're going to use him. I don't know if we're going to use Rot either.
Okay.
And that's such a high value card. I wouldn't. Oh, well, the Firestar just fucking.
Where's-
Power Gel just kind
Yeah,
of sucks.
I might get rid of one of the
hate those
top fire-
builds. Yeah.
fire ones that
These
only do
here?
1 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, the 1 damage ones. We might. There might be a situation where we use Rot.
Health, dual. There's more dualism.
Ooh, what's the Smidge Stone? What could we reduce?
We don't have any big guys, but
Yeah, I don't know if there's any value there,
Okay.
especially because the floor is so big. I would maybe put one of the lower value ones on. Although Summon Decays 14. You know.
that is pretty cool.
We got a Decay build now, boys.
All right.
Yeah.
And then
And then maybe like the
You
health
can
of the.
also reroll to see if you get anything good.
You could, yeah. We have a lot of money.
yeah.
Yeah.
Reroll?
I don't think you need any of those. Yeah. Reroll.
Multi-strike.
Multi strike is
Multi-strike's
nice.
pretty good, but Stone's also not bad.
Large Stone could be good on one of the. I guess no, because you only get the benefit from the summon. I don't really like upgrading either of these guys because we have it situated where the floor can take.
Yeah. Multi-strike.
Multi on the like Inoki, I think that gets you 20. That gets you 48 instead of.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Because
nobody else is going to do enough damage to.
Yeah.
Make a multi-strike with it.
Anything
I don't
else
really care
here?
about regen or
Okay.
avarice with these
Anything else
builds.
you need to purge from the deck or something, or
We can.
anything to duplicate.
Nah.
Okay. Onward.
We're at 28 cards. It's pretty good.
All right.
Damage shield enemy units.
Same thing, right?
But yeah, I would just do the same thing then.
Yeah, worked pretty damn well.
Yeah, I did. And Kale is going to come in, enter right away, and I think they'll start at the top floor. So,
Yep.
so we'll get some like 200 damage right off the bat. Ooh, but our guy. Oh no, he's endless. Okay. Well,
Yeah, he's endless. Do we want to put the coat on Spikies?
Yeah, I'd put the coat on.
I like that. Yeah.
Buffalo, yeah.
And then we got a cherry death cap that we could put down here.
Yeah, but you only get the benefit from the summon, so I would actually save that for a time where you can use it against the boss.
Okay.
Maybe just the shield steward. Just
Yeah,
a
the
little,
shield
like,
steward, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, there's our endless. So he goes
Yeah, so
back
put
up
it-
here.
put him back, yeah.
All right, we're back in business. Lava flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we can do it to the boss.
And then
I would even.
the top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Top,
yeah,
Start
All right.
that's the move.
All right.
Love to see it.
Oh, this guy's gonna go.
Oh, Chase, I see what you meant about
He's endless too.
Soldier of Fortune because it costs 30 gold. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I would throw it down. I would probably put that prickly puff down on the second floor. The meat shield on him.
And this guy up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
How about chipping away at the boss?
Shipment. Well, yeah, he did.
All right. Back down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Lava flow on one of these.
Sure. It's consumed 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spawning pods for sure at the top.
Yep. Okay.
Cool.
Hey, look at that.
What
This
movie you
game's
gonna watch,
good.
Chase?
I don't know. The random.
Anybody is at 10?
You want to figure it out? Let's figure it out.
Let's figure it out. Well, Bobby's got this.
All right.
I got
Doesn't
this.
need hand holding.
So I
Yeah.
have a folder on my computer called Movies to Watch. It has 140 items in it.
Okay.
I am going to go to Google, random number generator, 140 generator.
Well, no, let's make this a little fun. Random 3 numbers, and so it'll pick 3 movies, and then I can help you pick between those 3.
Okay, all right. Remember these: 32,
Oh shit!
32.
Did not need to do that.
69,
Nice.
and 87.
Okay. 32, 69, 87.
All right, let's see. What is 32? Oh God. Okay, we're not this one.
No, you have to say it.
The 2017 Death Note live-action movie.
Yes.
God.
I think it's the live-action one. Is it the live-action one? It is. Oh God. It's not only the live-action one, which I've seen. It's the live-action American version, which is gonna be so bad. Also, I don't even really like Death Note that much. Okay, 69.
69.
And then 87 would be the one. So 69 is. Oh God, that movie's gonna be so fucking long, isn't That's only 2.5 hours. Napoleon from 2023.
Oof, I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
It has some good parts. I think its biggest flaw is its length.
Okay. And do I even know? I've heard the name before. I don't know if I know the movie. 2001 Serendipity was 87.
I don't remember that one.
Look up.
Is that a rom-com?
Probably. It sounds like one. It's a John Cusack movie, so yes.
I think that's the choice. That's my choice for you.
Kate Beckinsale, Eugene Levy's in that movie.
You don't need to commit to this plan, but if you were to commit to this plan, I would say Serendipity.
How about this? How about as a wild card, each of you give me a number between 1 and 140.
Okay, 1 and 40?
1 and 140.
Oh, 140, okay.
1 and 140, 75.
118.
75? Okay, 75 and 118. Let's see if we have either of you better. 75 is which version? Okay. 75 is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh man,
That one's good.
I watch
That's
it
a
every
great
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgivings, yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Also,
That's a
only
holiday
an hour and a
movie.
half. That's I can go to bed before
That's a
midnight.
benefit.
And then Pierce said 118.
Mm.
118 is. Oh, okay, it's one that I just recently put on here. The Curse of Frankenstein from 1957. That is.
That'd be kind of a cool late night movie.
Yeah. So that is Bobby. You'll like this. You'll appreciate this. It's after I just watched or rewatched Rogue One.
Oh,
I was Tarkin. Why'd I forget his name? The British actor.
yeah. I don't know the actor's name right now.
Yeah, I remember.
Do you want me to keep making the force bigger, Pierce?
I don't think so, because the benefit of the mushrooms don't need a space in order to exist. So I would choose one or the other. I would probably do Hell's Flame.
Yeah.
Peter Cushing. So I was looking up Peter Cushing because, oh man, I like Peter Cushing. I would like to see some movies he's in where he's not just Grand Moff Tarkin. And I didn't realize he did a bunch of horror films for that one company. I forget the name. But he did a Dracula. He did a couple different Dracula movies, and then he did this Frankenstein as well. So I grabbed a handful of those. So that could be good. That's also an hour and 23 minutes. That's not bad. Hammer. That's the company. Hammer horror films. Anyway, I like both of those better than any of the other options. So between Curse of Frankenstein and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, what do we do?
Headsman.
Yeah.
Curse of Frankenstein and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Yeah. Could be. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is just an amazing movie to watch.
All right, I'm gonna do that one.
It's so good. It's one of my favorites. I don't think we've done these. I think we skipped these the last time I did it.
I'll watch all of them, probably.
So we do have the Ember upgrade. Unpurchable reserve. Okay. Do you want to look at these, or you just want to skip them?
Let's skip them.
Seems like you want to skip them.
I'm out.
Bobby's getting
He
tired.
certainly doesn't want to read them, that's for sure.
No. I know those because we skipped them numerous times because of what the consequences of them are.
The consequences aren't that bad because you just have to spend that. Never mind. The moment's passed.
All units propagate
all units
one.
propagate. That's great. Grow room.
Combining two equipment into one.
Yeah, because the mine cage sucks without.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't. The mine cage just sucks. I wouldn't even spend the money on combining anything. When
Okay.
you don't have
We
a.
already have 3 equipment if we just want to throw them together.
What's the other one that we have? Oh, the meat shield.
We have the meat shield and we have the propagator one.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we have 451.
What are we going to do with the rest of this money?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like you could just. Or you could upgrade the room or equipment to be drawn during the deployment phase. So you can run up that.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
bottom
It's at the
right.
bottom right.
Okay. This one here?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So now we just.
I mean, can you do both? Can you use it? It's sold only once. Okay.
Well, damn. So no merge or merge?
I think it's inconsequential. Yeah, you can put the mind gauge on something. Doesn't really matter which one.
Code, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that at least makes it better.
All right.
You can also
Yeah. The mind gauge is
reroll
great when you
the
have an
same
ability, but this champion doesn't have an ability. Ooh, that's not bad. Fight Club?
Yeah.
-2 creative copy. No, I wouldn't do that one. Yeah, get Fight Club too. It'd be nice to have the rooms.
All right. Big fight. I like the top floor strategy. We're onto something.
Keep on doing it. It ain't broke. Speaking of it ain't broke, let's see what happened in the NBA Finals today.
Is there any update on Iran, Israel shit? Like, are we?
I'm just talking about basketball right now, brother.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Hey, what floor? Do you want to put the floor on the propagate up here with all of them?
I would probably do that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Gross. Quickly on each.
Yeah. Because we have the fire.
Sick.
Oh, we're rocking and rolling.
Yeah, big time. We're definitely putting you up here. Might as well do you as well.
Lava flow and just. Well, I mean, is it even worth lava flowing? Or should we hold on to that?
Why?
I think that might be a spell shield in front of him. Is that what that is? Or am I wrong? No, it's Titan skin. Yeah, I guess lava flow's fine.
All right.
I would put it on the front guy.
This one here.
Yeah. Even though he's minus, he just has so much goddamn armor.
He's chilled now.
Goddamn Titan skin.
I can do meat shield. Well, he dies. Maybe do meat shield on this guy.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
chill on the bottom
This
floor,
guy-
he wouldn't have died.
Unsung hero of this run is this shield steward that has just racked up the money for us.
I know.
He's done alright. Just put those up top.
All right, we need him back down here. I mean, do I want to put another one out anywhere?
You can put him on the bottom floor, and then
It doesn't
just
really
when the
matter, but
boss
yeah,
comes
it's-
around,
yeah,
it'll
it's just
take
ready,
more.
ready for
Yeah.
the next.
Yeah. And when we get that room card, we could all throw it down there, and they could do 15 damage each time. Well,
Anybody that I can pick off with this? Oh, not down here though.
Soldier of Fortune actually might be a good one to use now.
Okay. What floor do you want me to put him on? Middle?
doesn't matter because it'll just come to your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit,
A little cheery death cap. I guess the second floor. Yeah.
yeah, put it
And
on. Bastard.
he's dying. Right.
I might just rot at this point. Somebody.
Yeah.
Probably that front guy on the bottom.
Yeah. Why not?
Get him
Lava flow as well.
Yeah, but especially because he won't attack, so he won't get decay. Yeah, sure. There's a lot of dudes here. Okay, now we got Fight Club, which is nice, and the equipment. Ooh. Oh, but we got the prickly puffball as well.
I could do prickly puffball with this on it.
Yeah.
I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah, I think that's probably the safest bet.
All
I
right.
do like Fight Club though. It's kind of shitty that we had to make that choice.
Yeah.
Oh, they're stacking corruption now.
Yeah, I think you definitely put your
Hang on.
Oh, we can kill one of those reanimates, yeah.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, now that they're stacking corruption, this gets a little more interesting.
Go back to the bottom.
Everybody's dying.
Okay, boss isn't dead.
No.
So I would puffball the middle. Probably even put the Colonel up there too.
Sure.
And then Eager Conscience.
I don't. So I disagree a little bit. I don't think the Colonel will do enough damage on the next go round that a puffball will. So you want to save space on that.
There's plenty of space up there, right?
I know, but once he's going to go in there, and then he's also going to spawn the mushroom
You're saying
guys.
that you could put 2 puffballs up there next turn.
I think that's more valuable than
Okay.
the Colonel.
So just Eager Conscript top then.
Yeah. And then the Pyrogel against the boss.
Oh sure, yeah, okay, makes sense.
Although they all got spikes, fuck. It's 1 and 8
Well,
in my
yeah,
first part. That guy's gonna die.
Yeah, we're not even back at the puffball.
Yeah, we're all good.
Who cares?
300 damage per, and this guy,
We're the spikes.
Yeah.
clear the spikes.
So yeah,
Alright.
you can double puffball in the middle. That's gross. That's just mean.
That's disgusting.
That's fucking-
Although he's still,
I mean, yeah, they all still die, but who cares?
I know it's like when your deck becomes so powerful, it's like, yeah, but he's fast enough. All right. Nah, you just because you can't kill anyone with that.
Yeah.
Let's get the Seraph. Call it a night. Let's beat Seraph's ass.
Mushroom cloud.
Skip.
Okay.
There's nothing here that I care about. Skip. I guess loot.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be the last boss. That's dumb. I would go to the right and get rid of some stuff.
Yeah.
Go to the magic first, I would say. Just see if you can upgrade some spells and see what you
That's
have
true.
left.
Yeah, because like a consume on one of those little guys would be better. Like the plus 20 magic power and consume the Surge Stone on one of the shitty spells would be nice because it'll be a little bit better, and then we can just get rid of it. We don't have to spend the
Not on that one. On one
the
of
2
those
choices.
ones.
Yeah,
Like this.
yeah. And then can we? Yeah, up the Smolder Stone would be great on Decay. Good thinking, Chase.
On which one?
Decay, because it'll bring down the Ember. The 3.
The rock.
It's so frustrating watching you scroll back and forth.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Rot, sorry.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Cheap.
Yeah.
Now on the spell chain one, so even if you have a consume card, does it still spawns a new copy? And so
You will
can-
get an ephemeral version, which is essentially just doubles the consume, I think.
Yeah. Which one are you thinking about putting it on?
How much money do we have? 414. I would look.
Yeah.
What else can we buy right now? Because we can buy artifacts right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So yeah, get the money and see what artifacts we got. No.
One turn, draw 1 and gain 1. Apply Pyrogel.
Maybe-
Unit cards, upgrades, cost.
I don't think
Maybe
there's
reroll?
that kind of sucks. Reroll, yeah. Let's see what we can get. Okay.
Dragons.
Oh my god, I love
Plus 3
artificial Pyrostone.
Yeah,
Okay.
like Mr. Ember is fucking great. So
And
now,
then the draw-
now
the-
knowing that you have
And
plus 3
the
numbers-
+1 draw. Sorry.
This one?
What were you gonna say?
Well, now
I
that
would
you have-
think that because we get to +1. Well, go on. What are you gonna say, Chase? Sorry.
Well, now that you have plus
God
3
damn it,
Ember,
Ember.
you can use higher cost Ember spells, and so you could spell chain something like the Spawn 4. Because
Oh,
you
yeah.
can just get a second copy of it and can immediately play another one because you've got so much Ember now that you can start playing so many spells a turn.
So which one do you want me to do this to?
I want you to go back to the other store.
The magic store.
Shop.
Oh yeah.
Merchants of Magic.
So now you can twin stone, and you can put that on the very bottom one. Like
This
your
guy?
spawning pods. You could put it on something else too. Like you could put it on that rot that only costs 1, but you could put it on that. Like you could do a lot of stuff with this. It's just kind of gross.
I still think the +1, rather than reroll and upgrade it, I think the +1 draw is going to be pretty valuable here at the end, because we won't get fucked by RNG.
Yeah.
True. And now you've got.
Or at least
more.
there's less likely.
Why
still
don't
get
you
fucked
go
by
back to the purge card and see if there's like one other of those single damage.
Wait, we still haven't done the purge
Yeah.
up the pool.
Oh, that's true. You can just do it.
Yeah, the unstable vortex.
Yeah. So you've still got one fire starter that only pings one thing. So delete that.
That
one.
stinks. Yeah.
Is there anything else that's worth killing here? Does that pyre cast really matter all that much?
Let's save at least 30 gold for the Soldier of Fortune
Okay.
in case we need it.
I'll remove the pyre cast.
I like the.
Yeah, I mean it does consume, so it just.
What about the other rot?
No, don't do that route. We just get the only thing, like, I started getting to what if, because we have so much of the deployable fire, we'll use up more cards for the deck.
Right.
in the
so we're
first
actually
play.
Probably gonna want that rod.
We
So
might
we
want
have
that
something
rod
to
later on.
play.
Yeah. It,
Uh,
I almost would not. What go up to the fire starter? Is there?
Well,
did we get rid of all the ones?
instead of
Yeah, they're gone.
yeah. So how about instead of destroying another card? Like, I
Mhm.
think one is fine. What if we went and duplicated another one of our good spells? Now
Okay.
we've got the money to do that. So
Oh yeah.
So just duplicate whatever good spell we have. Like maybe that rod that's 3, or maybe just back to one of those things that spawns.
Oh, like this guy?
I mean, that would just give you a second copy that also consumes itself when you play it. I'm trying to think of like what else gets to stay in your hand eventually.
Well, that rot is consume also.
Yeah. So I think it would either be the vanilla rot, or it would be like one of those fire starters at the top, or even just one of your spawn one guys. Like those aren't, honestly, those aren't bad.
These?
No, the top ones.
So I have a slightly different strategy here.
What do you think?
What if you copied the rune that you get into your hand, the propagate rune, grow rune?
Ooh.
That's a great idea, actually.
And then we can put that on multiple floors.
We'll get both right away, and we can put it on multiple floors.
Yeah.
Good call. All right.
Propagating with the prickly puffballs is.
Anything else here then?
No, I think let's go.
No, I don't have
All right.
anything else.
More importantly, though, we have 30 gold left to if we need to use Soldier of Fortune, but I
That's
really
true.
don't think we
Yeah.
will.
Well,
All right,
Soldier
so-
of Fortune's a really great thing to draw at the opening hand.
Definitely, yeah.
That's something.
We get 9 here, baby.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Yeah.
So we want to put our room out, right? Up here?
Yep.
And then down
Yeah,
here for
there's
now?
one there. Yeah, I think that's the strategy.
Okay. And then we're going to go back up here and we're going to start putting out what we've been doing. You go there. And you go there. And then we want to put you here. We want to put you here. And do we want to put our shield guy down here right away?
No, I think you want
yeah.
to do either a second prickly or the cluster.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say cluster on the second floor or the second prickly.
I do the kernel on the second floor because that
So-
uses up all your umber.
The only thing is this Seraph will spawn right away, and his like trick here is he's a debuff guy.
Yep.
So that's not going to affect sap isn't going to affect the guys that do 0 damage. It's going to attack. So
So pricklies are more valuable?
The pricklies are more valuable, I think, at the moment. Cluster's going to take longer to get going.
Do you want me to put the shield down here? I can still do that.
I feel like he's not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, he just chips away. 8 damage is so minimal. We can't spend the money after this. You do get it added to your point total, but that's it.
So let's call it good then.
I don't know. Now I guess you could undo and like put the kernel down. I don't know. I don't think it really matters at the moment.
I also think it's fine. I would just.
All right. We got Fight Club too.
We got Fight Club.
So rooms also are 1 to a 4, right? So that could only go on your second floor.
Yeah, it could only go on your second floor. I think the equipment and the power gel are what you want to use.
Here? Yeah.
So he's going to get bonuses by you using a spell on the floor because that guy at the back, every time you use a spell, everyone will get the units.
Use the Eager up top then? Instead?
Yeah, or Lava Flow.
Oh shit, we're going to lose him there.
Or the Pyrocast against your guy.
Well, if you spawn, then you get the Mushroom guy up top, so you're
yeah, that's true, because he'll take that first hit. Yeah, good point.
And then I can do Lava Flow still on him. He's the boss.
Yeah, I would try to stack it against the boss if you can.
Yeah. Okay, let's run it. Ooh.
Sap for the your power takes 3 damage. I would just leave that in your hand. I wouldn't worry about that.
All right, let's.
Prickly the second floor.
Second floor.
Yeah, because that's where the boss is.
Okay.
And then I might.
See if you can kill who's the guy that's giving him the buff up there, real quick. Is it the 15? Can we kill him with the rot? How much damage does that do? 15. Yeah, I would try to take that.
Great.
Yeah, there we go.
I can still do Lava Flow.
Yeah.
And then Kernel in the back on that one?
Yeah, maybe Kernel. Get him out there.
Do this here? No.
I just don't like Sap 4.
And
Sap's not going to do anything to your prickly guys.
No, but it's on all floors. So it'd even do stuff on the top. I think it's worth taking the hit. The 3 damage is rinky dink at this point.
Which floor is the boss on now? Bottom? Put another prickly down.
We don't care, Seraph. They're endless.
They're endless.
Can you ping somebody with those fire starters?
So with the enchant, maybe the guy on the second floor. Yeah, the guy on the back.
Not that one. No. Use the other fire starter. That one consumes. This one.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
All right, we good?
I mean, you want to link that guy, the boss, or is it?
No, because he'll get the. What does the enchant do? I thought that was a spell. But maybe it's.
I think that's it.
Other units.
No, I'm sorry. The guy to the left of him.
Oh, right there in the back.
When you play a spell, but +5. So I wouldn't use a spell on that floor.
Yeah, your guys are already dying on this floor anyway. So
I can kill him.
that's true.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, kill him. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, good luck.
Great.
Titan skin's gonna be tough, especially because the boss is gonna go up there.
So we want Prickly's back down here.
Keep on throwing them out. Yeah.
Do you have room on the top floor for the death trap? No.
Nope.
So maybe that guy on the bottom.
So many guys.
A lot of guys. Is anybody at 10? No.
Ooh, okay, now you're gonna take some damage up there. Unless you can kill, or No, throw the inhale on the guy.
This guy?
Yeah, just so he'll die from that hit.
Okay. Spawn?
And then I guess put one of the puff. I would put one of the puff ball. Oh yeah, you can.
So when you use that, you're gonna get a second copy of it. But I think the second copy isn't free. I think the copy is the exact same cost, and you aren't gonna be able to use it. So I might even save that for a new time. Twice.
Okay.
So
I'll get your puff ball out somewhere.
Yeah, put your puff ball on the bottom floor, Eager Conscript on top, and then meat shield something else. Meat shield. No, I don't think it matters.
No, yeah, because he's gonna die anyway. Yeah, I guess that puff ball in the middle.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's not really. Meat shield doesn't really help our build, I don't think.
No, but I mean.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
We wanted the puff ball out here with him, right?
Yeah.
I can roll it back if you want me to.
No. I was just gonna say you potentially could use spawning pods twice, but I think the puff ball's probably better. So,
Yeah, I think puff ball's better.
How about a spawning and an eager up here?
how about 2 eagers and then you try your soldier of fortune and
One available. We can find out what he's gonna get.
it's the other colonel, right? It has to be.
I don't know.
Unless it's your trained
It's just our
whatever.
boy.
He's more
We
powerful.
can't use
That we can't use.
anywhere.
He's too big.
On your second floor?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a 3.
Alright.
Some
well,
hero.
whatever.
All right, well, whatever.
Oh my god.
Oh man, what? Let's go up to the top. Are we fucked?
Well, use your eager, both your eagers first. Yeah, you might.
I would no. I would. What I would do is I would see if we can swap out Fight Club
You want to put Fight Club up here instead?
because we want to kill people, and Sap is killing us right now.
Okay.
Ah, damn it! Didn't do enough. I think we might be boned here.
You might be, but I don't know.
Jeez.
Thank God, fire. All right.
All right.
I guess go to the top again
Yeah.
before we worry about this. Okay, everyone. Okay, now I'm not worried about it. Okay, so go to the second floor.
I I would rot the healer on the bottom floor. Just
For 3?
get rid of- Yeah, get rid of that
Oh
one.
no, we can use. No, sorry, yeah, you're right. What's Firestarter?
It doesn't.
What's
do
that?
It's
That's the upgrade. It does 11. Okay. The only reason why I'm thinking,
I mean, you could fire starter and inhale and take it out instead of using rot.
yeah, we might want to do that because we could also use the puff ball.
Should I do this one up here though?
No.
So I'm not worried about that one. Don't do that one. Yeah. So I think go to the second floor real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So that guy at the back is silencing, disables triggers and what? Sorry, the guy at the back of the second floor.
Yeah.
Cover
Can you hover over him again? He's disabling triggers and abilities. I wonder if that's.
So
I think
is
an
that
ability
where
is that.
the inhale or fire starter.
I can kill him with
No.
inhale and spawn there.
I think the guy on the second or the first floor is worth killing. No. Oh, yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, he can't do that because he's gonna increase the damage by a roll.
Yeah.
This is tough. I would probably throw down the
I mean,
prickly puff ball
who cares
down
if they're
there.
gonna do more damage? Like you guys have 3 health and 7 health respectively. Like
That's true.
So do what now, Chase?
Yep.
I would use both Inhale and, or I'd use Firestarter first.
On this healer?
On that healer.
No.
Inhale and kill him.
Okay, yeah, I see. I guess it doesn't matter, right?
And now I would use the Pyre Cask on the bottom floor. On the, yeah.
No, okay. Because he has a spell shield, so that didn't do anything to him.
Yeah, I mean, you can redo the turn and put it on.
I would redo the turn just to get the...
And then you
Sorry.
put the Prickly on the bottom floor as
Okay.
well.
2-hour run. Goddamn. This game is slow when you're playing with 3 people.
Okay,
Yes.
Firestarter.
On this guy here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Inhale. And then Pyre Cask on the boss.
Uh-huh.
And then Prickly behind that. They're all gonna die anyway, but.
Right?
Yep.
Pricklies?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Both
Yeah.
Pricklies. Spawn and then Inhale the guy in the back. Oh shit. Can you redo?
Yeah.
Can you undo this turn damage? Kill the guy before you do the spawn, because the silence was.
Oh, okay.
The load times are suspiciously long.
Well,
It really
there's a
is.
lot of shit on
I guess so, but it seems like a pretty small game, all things considered, at least visually.
Yeah. Prickly, Inhale on the back guy. And now that he's gone, now you can. And that gets you.
Damn, they're gonna do a lot of damage to the fire. No.
That's it.
Damn it.
That's it.
I stayed
Damn.
up for this.
We stayed up for nothing.
Well,
I didn't even say goodnight to my wife.
Expertise really helped us out here. You know, we did really well, honestly.
Yeah, that was fun. I learned a lot, Pierce. That's what matters. Gooey Flask.
I was
And
so
you unlocked a
confident we were
green
gonna get that.
flask, so you know, progress was made.
That's okay. Their decay spread. Oh, I love that. That's great.
kind of sick.
Yeah. That was awesome. Pierce, you're the best. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks, dude.
Hey, and you attached like 14 equipments, so.
I did.
Yeah, we were throwing those equipments on.
There's a lot to cover here with 3 people, and I appreciate you staying up late with us. I appreciate you always just being here to cheer us on. Thanks for hanging out. We really do appreciate you, and getting to talk about you in the pilot program is always a fun thing.
By
Chase,
the way, Bobby, would you look at that screen a little closer? I mean, can you go back to the game screen?
yeah.
The run summary?
Mm-hmm.
Or what? Oh, sorry, you're looking at the stream.
You beat your friend.
You beat your friend. Score with
You played yourself.
678. We beat Pierce
Oh,
Corchain's
no.
best.
We did it.
We are the better.
The 3 of us, our powers combined.
Damn it.
We've got a fun week planned for you, and we kicked it off with a really dear friend with Pierce with Monster Train 2. Chase and I have a lot of games to cover over the last summer Game Fest nonsense and Switch 2. We got a lot to talk about. Tune in Wednesday night to hear more about the games that we're excited to tell you about. And one of those games I'm going to be streaming with sound this week, which will be Dune Awakening on Friday night. You should stop by, check out my non-Harkonnen.
When's the last time you actually played the game you said you were going to play on a Friday night?
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I switched it up this week because the altars is something I told you about that's more intimate that I didn't want to share with people. And I'll talk about that on Wednesday because it's a very cool reflection on it. When have you streamed something, Chase? On your own?
I don't stream,
Yeah.
I record and then
Uh-huh.
post it every week, and I've been doing so every week except for the 1 week my house was hit by a tornado.
Oh, when you stopped doing quick looks. That's right. I remember now. Something we used to do together. Well, it's been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of fun with you, Pierce. Thank you for staying up late with us. Chase, why don't you tell everybody where you and Pierce hang out most weeks when you're recording every week and not missing anything?
Love, with Pierce here, I would love to hear what Pierce has to say about the show that he and I do together. Pierce, do you want to
Chase and I,
talk about the show?
Sure, yeah. Chase and I do a podcast called Pilot Program where we watch. So far, we've done like 30 some episodes, so we got a long way to go. But you can find us on any podcasting app that you use.
Bobby,
Heck
did
yeah.
his audio cut out at the exact time that
Mhm.
he was supposed to hear everything? Great, perfect. That's what I thought too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
We watched
that's
the
good.
first episodes of every television show ever made, and it's been a lot of fun. We've the newest episode is on Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Our newest episode that we're going to be recording next week, I believe.
Yeah.
Unless Pierce changes the time again, I don't know. Who knows? It's going to be on Rocco's Modern
Changing
Life.
games, changing times. We all can't be as perfect as you, Chase.
Well, he said he was going to be a little tired because he was, doing this.
I would be a little
decided
tired
to commit
too.
to one thing this week,
Yeah.
and that was this.
Pierce can only do one thing. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Pilot Program. Go check it out. Shows.acast.com/pilot program. Link in the chat right there. And then I've also got my YouTube channel, as Bobby alluded to, Chase K Plays, where I'm playing all sorts of different video games. At the moment, Bobby and I are actually playing a game together. We're playing Split Fiction, and I swear that we have better collaboration than this stream made it sound. But it's been a great time. I think we're both really impressed with that game.
Yeah, it's been great.
And with each other, we're learning so much.
Yes.
So go on to Chase K Plays and watch us in this series we're calling Strangers in Split Fiction.
Absolutely. We will be back Wednesday